How's it going? Sorry, I just got a text from Retro Bliss. Welcome to another MGG Live. Whether you're watching on my channel, Mike's Gaming Gala, or on the Retro Bliss Gaming channel, you are welcome here. If you're a little confused, we were supposed to do a Retro Bliss Rewind podcast tonight, and it was going to be our top 5 Sega Genesis games. I went through and I got what I think is a really good list, and probably not your typical list. So we have postponed that to next week because unfortunately, Phil is still having issues with the migraines, and he had a really bad one today. So at about 4 o'clock, we decided to call it, and we're going to push that to next week. We did talk about potentially doing it without him, but I mean, the Retro Bliss Rewind podcast without Retro Bliss, it's just not the same. So in previous times we would have, but tonight instead, we're going to have some fun, play some video games. It's going to be a good time. Phil did want to say, I'll just read his text. Please tell your audience and his audience, we're streaming on both channels, that I appreciate their understanding, and you may also tell them that I'm still working with my neurologist via med changes. I go back in a few weeks, and he's aggressively trying to get things under control. It's distressing when a really good friend is having issues like this, and there's nothing you can do about it. Well, nothing I can do about it. So all I can say is, we will keep simulcasting as long as we need to keep his channel kind of going until he is better and back. And we hope that sooner rather than later, because who wants to see this ugly mug all the time on the Retro Bliss Gaming channel? Not me. I want to see Phil. Phil's hilarious. We love Phil. So get better soon, man. I hope you figure it all out. At this point, I'm pretty sure it's mostly the migraines. It's not like the physiotherapy, and he takes care of his mom. Like, he's a busy guy, but the migraines is what's really preventing him from putting out content. So hopefully that is resolved sooner rather than later, and we can go back to making fun of him and being in awe of him, depending on the game that he's playing. So let's say hello to the chat. We got Andy Author was first. Phil sent me a text, and I read it. I was going to say, I'll read it after the stream, but I'm glad I read it now because he asked me to share stuff. Mr. Postow's here. The Intellivision Gamer's here. After the stream, if you did not watch, he had his wife on today. It's actually his anniversary. So I imagine he won't be here for much longer. But him and his wife streamed together, and they played some Mermaid. And it was really funny because I was making comments. It's like, does Brandy know that you're obsessed with a dude in drag named Michelle? And at first, she had this really confused look on her face, but then as the jokes kept coming about Michelle, you could see her getting more and more distressed about Casey's sexuality. So, game on forever, Game Freak. How are you, sir? Welcome. Game Freak's got a great channel. He does lots of different things, but he's a big Evercade guy too. Casey raided with everybody. Thank you very much. We're going to be playing a cool homebrew game actually for the Game Boy that I covered previously called Death Row. It's a really, really cool game. You'll want to stay tuned to that. And for whatever reason, my emulator is showing it in color. So we'll see how that turns out. The Casey raid, Super Mega Graphics 64. Cyrus, how are you, sir? Torque is here. Gyroid Galaxian. Raid. Eric Lamb. Bart's here. This is a controller, Bart. Thank you very much. Tell him Intellivision Gamer sent you. Casey has been a huge supporter of me almost from day one, and I am a huge supporter of him as well. So if you are not subscribed to him, go check him out. Hey, Mike, where's your mermaid outfit? Casey said you'd be wearing one. Oh, that's why we've got so many people in the chat. Well, let me put it this way. In our members section, every month, the members get to vote on a game that I have to review. Mermaid is currently leading the vote going into next month. So it is entirely likely that I will be making a Mermaid review next month. Casey is going to be in the intro of that review. And Michelle will be making a return to the channel. So that should make Casey very happy. DJC Game Studios. Hey, Chuck, how's it going? Hello there. Is this the Mark's Gaming Gurus channel? Well, apparently it's Mike's Gardening channel, or Mike's Gaming Galaxy, or sorry, Mitch's Gaming Galaxy, depending on what you ask Poe or Old Poe. Yes, we need our fill of Phil. Nick Gamer, welcome. Dude, you're my partner in crime. It's no problem at all. Phil is great. We got Cannabis Kid here. We got Pierre Gros. Sorry, just catching up with the chat here. Everybody wishing Phil quick recovery from all that stuff. Mike, did you take the laxative before the stream? I did not take a laxative before the stream. Michelle's Gaming Gala is great. Oh, Mike's. Yeah. You have an unhealthy attraction to this with a wig and socks stuffed in a bra. So, power to you. I don't judge, but it's your anniversary and you're talking to a 44-year-old dude. More people with. Yeah, I mean, migraine. So my wife gets migraines too. And she'll enter periods where they get really bad, and just can't really figure out why, because so many different things can cause them. 1375 Stick Boy says Phil's amazing. He's such a great guy. Yes, he is, and that's good. I'm glad your wife's laughing. Hopefully, she doesn't also laugh when you guys go to bed later. Buffering. Oh, I hope we're good, and that's just you. So more people saying hi to each other. I'm huge and also a supporter. Michelle, baby. E-Buckeye. Forever to be known as my Magnavox Odyssey hero. I need a copy of Mermaid. Mermaid looks like a fun game. Again, it's simple, but sometimes simple really works, and Mermaid looks like it works. That would create less people in chat. That's fair. CK says, Mike, in the US today is Veterans Day, and I want to thank you for your service. Today here is Remembrance Day. Same kind of deal. Thank you, sir. I certainly didn't, I'm not to the level like Poe and Bart and Mike the Gaming Road Warrior, but I appreciate that very much. Sorry, didn't see everyone come in. I was peeing while listening to Mike. And now everybody knows that you were peeing. So you had it in your hand thinking about it. I'm not sure what that's in response to. Casey is into breast augmentation. I mean, isn't everybody? Actually, I have said this before on the channel, and I've said it to Casey. A boob job is not for the dude. That is for the woman, 1000%. You can be happy. You can enjoy the benefits that come with it, but that was all for her. For Mike, that is. Tim is here. Tim put me on to, he mentioned it in their last video. He's one of the two My Drunk Siblings. Sibling Rivalry, man, one of my favorite channels. I watch them every Friday night. But when I went to PRG, I was staying with them, and he put me onto this Bobby Fingers thing where he made like a diorama of Michael Jackson getting his hair caught on fire in the Pepsi commercial, and just like, it was a good diorama, but that's not why you watched. It was hilarious. It wasn't for you, Phil. You would not like it, Phil. It was a little, it was not PG, but it was good. Game On Forever, so Game Freak gets migraines from first-person shooters, which is why he hates them and they don't play them. So like the early ones, like Doom and Wolfenstein 3D and Duke Nukem 3D, I found that if I wasn't playing, I would start to get a little woozy, because like the screen is moving as if you're not bouncing at all, but the gun is going like this, and it did weird thing. If I was playing it, it was fine, but it's kind of like when people get car sick. If you're driving and you're controlling the vehicle, you don't get car sick, but if you're a passenger, you do. Laughing in bed is okay. Pointing and laughing, though, yeah, that's how to take your man down a few notches. Okay, so Michelle made her debut, and really only real appearance. I did don the wig a couple more times, but the James Bond for Intellivision review. I played the femme fatale and James Bond and Ernst Stavro Blofeld. Try a little weed gummy to fix the migraine. Don't think Phil's going to go that route, but that's all right. Hey, Buggy. Saboteur's here. And yeah, I usually stick to Sativa. Yes, Canadian service, not American service, but that's all right. Mr. Postile says, I get silent migraines all the time, lots of pressure and blurred vision and dizziness, sensitivity to light and noises. It sucks, but at least I don't have the pain that goes with migraines. I used to get really bad migraines when the pressure would change. And honestly, for me, the big thing that fixed that, or at least made it way, way less, is drinking so much water. Like when I was younger, I hated just water. You got to add sugar to it. You got to add flavor. Now I almost exclusively drink water unless I'm in a restaurant. And my headache problems, I'll still get them if there's a big pressure change, but it's not nearly as bad. But that's, like I said, it could be one of a million different causes. And yeah, direct sunlight can be one of those. Off grid. I feel woozy whenever I watch Poe play any game. Yeah, watching somebody else play a first-person shooter does that, but I think that was more a shot at Poe's gameplay. Mr. Postile has an awesome channel. If you want to if you're like late night working, like when I'm editing, you put up a Mr. Postile video and it's just like your buddy on the couch, over at the other side of the room, chatting away and playing video games. It's awesome. In first-person shooters, I used to aggressively move my chair and my head as if I were really moving the game. My mind was confused, and that's what I did. Whoa. So you should play like VR first-person shooters. That would work. The only two games that ever made me sick are Panzer Dragoon Orta on the original Xbox and Astrobot Rescue Mission, PS4 VR. VR games where you move around with a controller tend to not do well with me, which is a real shame because I got that Star Wars Starfighter game or whatever. And like I was in the cockpit of an X-Wing and a TIE fighter and I wanted to play that in VR and I played it for about 10 minutes and I was just like, oh man, I can't do this. But things like Beat Saber or Super Hot or like games where you're kind of planted, I'm totally fine with VR. There you go. Buggy is suggesting a whole pile of different drugs. And I was about to say, nobody here is a doctor and nothing here is medical advice. Poe, Off Grid, Casey, Mike are must sub channels, as is Retro Bliss Gaming. Yeah, you know what? I actually started because I used to stay away from VR videos when you guys would, like Mr. Postile would post you guys playing VR golf. I got kind of better at it. Again, it's something that I put on just in my periphery, and then it's okay. Because 99% of it is just hearing you guys banter. So the newer cruising game made me a little more sick. Yeah, there's a bunch of different games that potentially can do that to you. But let's get to some gameplay. So this is, I added this into the description after. It is not in the Retro Bliss Gaming description, but in the description of my live stream, I've got a link to itch.io and Mad Sox Games. I've covered a whole bunch of his games. There are 3 Death Row games. There's Death Row, there's Death Row 2, there's Death Row Brawl. And they are games where basically you're on death row and you have to try to escape. They're kind of puzzle games. You'll see that in a bit. He's also got a roguelike game called Grave Rogue or something like that. And 8-Bit Escape, I think it's called, which is a demake of a very popular game where you're walking through subway halls and you have to like find anomalies. Okay, so let's unpause this and you can tell me how the audio is. Press start. So much rage, so much blood. You are convicted of murder. Your sentence is the electric chair. You have 2 days to escape. So I haven't played this one in a long time. You only have, I think, 3 actions every day. And if I go over here, I can change the music. But you can't win in 2 days. So you have to find a way to delay your execution. You see there's a guard with the key. There is a rack with books on it. There's the priest. There's another guard. You can befriend them, but there are certain actions that are kind of like not needed, and there's a very specific set of actions that you have to perform in order to escape. So here's the cafeteria, and that's the electric chair right there. Not long until you will fry. Yeah, Andy, I'm assuming that the appeal process has already failed. But one thing I do remember is this little faucet here. Nobody seems to notice if you make the floor wet. Okay, so we can look in the other rooms here. Bludgeon Bob. I like making wine. Takes days, though. We will not fight him because he's Bludgeon Bob. An open-air prison. So forward-thinking. You've got access to 3 rooms. Yeah, like I said, I think you were looking for your daughter's car. There are 3 Death Row games from Mad Sox Games. And like the second one is about 3 times more involved than this, or 3 times longer. Bob has definitely used it. So, the rat has the eyes of a killer. Who knows who dies? It's like a mirror, or it knows who dies. We're not going to feed the rat. So what's this guy's deal? Chopper Charlie. I used to make wood sculptures. Okay. Look in his toilet. Nope. Nothing there. Dangerous Dave. Why does the news call me dangerous? I didn't mean to fight him. Whoops. Alright, well. I keep his cup now. But I don't think I was supposed to do that action today. Have they taken my final... So, Andy asks, have they taken your final meal request? And that actually takes place in the next game. In the second game, part of what you have to do is in the days leading up to your execution, you have to basically give yourself food poisoning in your final meal in order to avoid the electric chair. The first time, and then you get sent to the infirmary, and then you have like a couple more days to try to escape. And there is toilet wine in this game. He had corn in the cob in his toilet for you. All right, so I'm trying to remember who I'm supposed to befriend first. This guy, I think, really likes flowers. I'm new here. I'm not sure I'm ready. Those flowers are looking so sad. And this guy, I'm called a loser for working here. You can befriend him. I used to drink on the job. Oh, okay. I think you got to make toilet wine and get him drunk to escape. Some days I really need to. What am I supposed to do first? Okay, so I got some water. I got 2 actions left. There are some books that you have to pick up. Yeah, so I have to pick up the winemaking book because it's a different book every day. And if you miss an action, you're in trouble. So I'm learning how to make wine. Hey, OG Hugo, how is it going? I want to say thank you, and I also want to cuss you out. I am using an Xbox 360 controller. Casey. It's not a remote. You sound like a middle-aged housewife from like the late 90s, early 2000s. Thank you very much for the super chat. But dude, even AJ says controller now. OG Hugo got his $750 package from Atari today. Wow, congratulations. Was everything what you ordered? There's some people who have had issues with that. Why don't we see what the other music is here? Ooh, okay. This is moody. So I can water the flower. This one I don't have to actually... So I can water the flower, or I can I have 2 actions. Okay, so I can water the flower. I'm going to need to water the flower. What? Oh, I have 0 actions left. I have 2 days remaining. Okay, so I gotta go sleep. I didn't make any friends today. But I did beat a guy up and get a cup. OG Hugo says... okay, so she doesn't anymore. I got everything ordered. I have not checked. I will need to. Box seems a bit small. Yeah, because there was one time I forget what Retro Bliss ordered, but they gave him like a USB key. Freaking Atari has not shipped my Pac-Man 2600 Plus or the box game collection. How long is my taping today? Might be able to watch later in the VCR. We go an hour. You know we go an hour. Casey got his a week ago just to rub it in. My final meal request would be a personal pan pepperoni pizza and a personal pan sausage pizza and a medium Coke from Pizza Hut. I love Pizza Hut pizza. That would be part of it. I mean, my thing would be like a little bit of everything that I love. And Pizza Hut would be on there, for sure. And I don't have to worry about acid reflux and, you know, feeling not good. When's the old guy coming back? These other guys just aren't as cool. Yeah. I'm not as cool as Retro Bliss, that is for sure. And Atari always screws Casey. Small packages are never good. Yes, please hit that like button. Despite the fact that I'm not as cool as Retro Bliss, hit that like button. If you haven't hit the subscribe, hit the subscribe. Yes, in his members section, Retro Bliss had a mail call. I was making fun of him because he's always talking about how he's on a retirement income, but in the last 2 months he's posted six mail call videos. That's like Casey pace. All right, what book do we got? Rope making. I don't think I need rope making, but I do need to start befriending some people. Oh, can I water the... Yeah, looking forward to tomorrow. I hope this thing is safe. Yeah, well, there's a big pool there now. It ain't safe. Oh, I left the thing up. Yeah, YouTubers get the best service. Yeah, we like pickup videos from everybody. They're fun to see. All right, you gonna be my friend? Yeah, we know you stopped drinking. Well, I'm gonna be your friend, dude. It's nice to have a friend. Okay, so I got one action left. I don't think I need to be his friend, but I definitely need to save the flowers. Yeah, the flowers are looking sad, bud. I don't need to confess. I don't need to repent. I am unrepentant. I really love making fires. Please don't hurt me anymore. All right. Axes have lots of different uses. I'm not fighting you. Okay, I can't do his toilet. Maybe... Oh, this guy... Okay, this guy's been executed now. He's already gone. Bob has definitely used this. What do I need? Oh, do I need more water? Oh, I forget what I need to do. I know I need to make wine for that dude. I could feed the mouse, but I don't need to feed the mouse. I get some water. I still have one action. I want toilet wine. Oh, what do I need to make toilet wine? I don't think befriending him matters. We might get electrocuted here. Let's water it. All right. Now we have to go to bed. Everyone dies from the plague thanks to the rat. Game over. Yep. I always get jealous when I see things I haven't bought yet. I don't get jealous. I'm quite happy with my collection. I'm happy to see people get cool stuff. Yes, rest in peace, Bob the Bludgeoner. Oh, well, you know what? For an Atari delivery, that's not too bad. It's a shame about the bug. Especially, like, does Atari not realize that their clientele is mostly collectors? So, here, Dead Man Walking. This is my execution day, right? I went to town beating one inmate. Those flowers are looking sad. It smells of burnt flesh. Even the guard is fried. It's gonna take days to clean up. You get a 2-day reprieve. Why am I here watching another... Oh, because was this like Bob or one of my other neighbors? I'm not a dead man today. All right. I've been reprieved. Better clean up that water. Okay. Isn't a great selection. Winemaking. Yeah, I should get that one again, but isn't that the one I picked up before? Let's get some more water. The toilet is probably cleaner. Water. Because if you make the flowers really nice, he walks away and you could get the key. I know that much. And now I think my second neighbor, yeah, Charles has been electrocuted as well. Happy trails, Charles. Can I use your toilet for some wine? Retro Bliss says 2 items from recent pickups have been ColecoVision and Intellivision controllers from OG Hugo. OG Hugo makes some good controllers, man. He's got a lot of other stuff too. Should absolutely go check out his website. All right, let's see what my friend says. It's tough being sober all the time. Hi, friend. Okay. Where do I get the stuff to make wine? Do I, like, check everybody's toilet? I lit one fire that was huge. Please don't hurt me anymore. That's a fine-looking cup. No, it's not. I already have the cup. Oh, how do I make... How do I make wine to get him drunk? Oh, was there something in, like, under his bed, maybe? I got the winemaking book, like, twice. Oh, look at the flowers are looking good. Oh. Oh, okay, wait. What? Flowers look saturated, okay. That'll be one in my... Sure. What lovely flowers. There we go. I'll take that, thank you, because apparently we just leave the key on the floor. But where does the key take me? I forget. Dude. Oh, yeah, the key's to that door. Okay. I just need to get this guy drunk. I need to make toilet wine. Don't worry, your time will come. I hope this thing is safe. The worst part, when you die, it makes you walk to the electric chair and you have to engage with it. You have to physically sit in it. It's not just a... It's not just a whatchamacallit. A cutscene or something. You have to go and actually walk to your death. Rest in peace, Charles. And OG Hugo says, no, the box was fine, the box that his stuff was shipped in, but it looks like it was smashed when they put him in. You dreamt of a sickening death. 1 day is remaining until the chair. I don't want to confess. I don't want to repent. Go away. It forces you to waste an action. Repenting. Oh, I feel blessed. Wait, maybe I did have to make friends with that guy. He gives me something, I think. No. No, I think I'm gonna die. Angry when I don't have a drink. Hi, friend. Oh, give me some water. It's nice to have a friend. Hi, friend. Would you like some grapes? Yes, thank you. Uh-oh, I have 0 actions left. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. See, I should have befriended him day 1. Oh, yeah, Bob's dead. I think Dangerous Dan's dead too now. Oh no, he's still here. Hey, buddy. My fire took out an apartment block. No actions. Please don't hurt me anymore. Oh dear. I'm not going to be able to make wine for my friend. Hey, Arcade Chaos! You can't sleep, darkness takes you. 0 days remaining to the chair. Now, I didn't make... See, like, if I talk to this guy, how was I to know I would kill him? What lovely flowers. See, we can escape the chair, but we need something to give this dude. But we don't have something to give this dude. Why do we get executed before Dan? Everyone died, but I'm not dangerous. Please don't hurt me anymore. Let me out! The Holy Bible. Where I'm going, I don't need it. Well, this sucks. So, Cannabis Kid asks, is this a Game Boy Color game? No, I think my emulator is set to Game Boy Color mode, so it's like auto coloring it. We'll try one more time. So, 2 days to escape. One thing that we have to make sure we do is this. We should make friends. You're not a loser, buddy. I don't need the grapes today. Can I get water without... Okay, without the cup. I need the cup for wine. I'm gonna you know what? I could start watering flowers tomorrow. I'm gonna make a friend. He says he used to drink on the job. It's nice to have a friend. Hey, buddy. You want to let me out of here? Oh. I gotta make sure and check for that winemaking book. Otherwise, I could be in big trouble. Let's go to sleep. Your dreams were washed with blood. One day to the chair. Nope. I ain't going to the chair. At least not tomorrow. Rope making. I don't need that. Leave it. But water the flower. We'll just continue talking with you. We'll make a... Hi, friend. Yes, I want grapes. Thank you. And, why don't we beat up Dan? Or Dave, sorry. His name's Dave. I've been calling him Dan this whole time. I'm sorry, Dave. Now I gotta beat you up. Oh, I feel bad, Dave, but I needed your cup. And I knew you wouldn't just give it to me. Poor Dave. You awaken from a restless night. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be executed today. Aw, too bad. 2-day reprieve. Well, can we learn how to make wine? Yes! We're gonna make some wine. We gotta water the flowers. Water, water, water. And then I think get a little bit more water. And then maybe a little bit of mold helps with winemaking. And then we take a look at our toilet here. Nope, not yet. We use Bob's toilet. He doesn't need it anymore. There we go. Make wine. I can sleep well tonight. We're gonna get that chef drunk. You guys still here in the chat? Or am I know Andy was having some buffering issues. I worry when I don't see a chat in a little bit. It says I'm still live. Oh, I don't want to repent. Okay. As long as I'm still live, you guys don't have to chat. It just worries me because I don't have like the stream up to see what you guys see. I think the flowers are good enough now that he'll go and give me the key. Oh, the flowers are still looking sad, buddy? Alright. You are enthralled seeing my fade. Well, we're brewing some wine, so we're gonna get Buddy drunk. But we might be a day late with these flowers. I get executed tomorrow and I need that key. You want some wine? Yeah, Bob's been electrocuted, but we're using his toilet right now. The wine is brewing, okay. I have 0 actions, right? It doesn't show me. No, I've got 1 action left. I should use that action. Oh, okay, so the flowers are good now. Yay, that's what I needed. Okay, now I can go to sleep. Flowers are good. Flowers are good. Yeah, making corn mash in that toilet. The corn is free. Playing and talking for an hour just to realize you're alone. Well, when I used to use Streamlabs, which is like OBS, I would have that problem where it would like cut me off, and I wouldn't realize that I wasn't live anymore. That's a big reason why I use StreamYard. Okay, nope, dude, go look at your flowers. Yes, they're lovely flowers. Now, nobody seems to care that I'm walking in here, filling the cup with some toilet wine. Yep, you guys can go block that. Thank you for the grapes, bud. You know you want some wine. I'm having a hard time at home. Aw, hi, friend. I'm having a rough time right now. Oh, buddy, here, have a drink. The chef is wasted on toilet wine. And I got me a key. Finally, you can taste fresh air. You escaped a hell before hell. Your story continues. So, I'm gonna check this out here. I want to play TJ's new game already. Did it look like a shooter? Casey's all about the shooters. Shooter! That's all of my streams. No, sometimes I show up in your streams, but when they're VR, you can't see the chat. But I do show up. Flowers are good. Making tasty beverages in a dead man's toilet. Yep. And yes, it looks like a shooter. Tasting fresh air is better than tasting post-corn mash. So why don't we... why don't we play another one of... Because we've got, what, like 15 minutes left here. We can play maybe his Grave Rogue. That one, actually, if you played Grail of the Gods, it's kind of similar to that. We'll play on normal. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. There we go. So, basically, there's these dudes that you fight. Oh, I didn't need to get that yet. And you can choose to fight them or not. You want to get experience, but you also don't want to die, obviously. So you gotta look at the top and you gotta make sure that your health is. And then at the end of the game, there's just basically a chart that tells you in each difficulty how far you made it and how many guys you killed. Come on, man. There we go. Now, and in each screen, I think... There we go. There's a red potion. So that's a med pack. I don't want to grab that until I need it. Ooh, he hit me hard. Wow! That was rude. Try that again. Holy crap. Died second screen. Ouch. Ouch. Thank you. That's better. There we go. That's better. Yeah, cheaters. Rayface Elm, welcome. He says, I hate getting killed by slime. Okay, so I think these blue guys are easier than the red guys. Oh, why do I have to... Can I not fight them down there? Alright, well, I'll fight you. Ow! Thank you! There we go. Yay, I leveled up. I have higher HP. Ow. Drink a potion. 8 health. Ugh. This game's harder than I remember. Yeah, we'll do easy. Oh, this just forces you right off the bat. What? There's 2 there? There we go. Yeah, there was 2 there. They're cheaters! Yeah, it's no joke. Poe, I deserve that 4 out of 10. I accept it. There we go. Fight the guy I have to fight first. This is actually my review this week is Grail of the Gods for Intellivision. And it's a similar kind of thing, like, fight the guys that you have to first, and then go back and gain experience as an optional thing. Oh. There we go. And keep a good eye on your health. There we go. Oh, I got 11 health now. That feels good. Smack. Smack. Ow! He hit hard. Oh. Oh, hello. I'm a glutton for punishment. Ouch. There we go. Is there a potion here? Yep. Okay, we'll get our weapon first. See, I could leave this lit screen without fighting anybody, but I want the experience. I want to level up. Otherwise, later in the game, it gets a lot harder. 5 health. Ow. There we go. Oh! Ho, ho. Potion, please. But I need more health. Oh, crap. Potion? No. Okay. Alright, I leveled up. Now I can smack this dude. I I'm gonna go increase my attack. And smack this dude. Oh. Don't hurt me. Just roll over and die like you're supposed to. I wish I could go into the church. You can't. How did my health go from 11 to 9? This is the beta version. This isn't the version that you download. Smack you. There we go. Should continue to gain experience. Oh, there's a gauntlet. Well, this is the only one I have to fight. Oh. Whew. There was 2 of them sitting there. Oh, bugger. Well, that's alright. Because it's just about 90. It's just about 9 o'clock. So I'm going to remove that. And so, yeah, next week, this game, I was playing, I think I clicked the beta version. There is the one that I actually reviewed was the final version, and it didn't have that issue. Mad Sox, they make really fun games. 11-9, not good, not bad. So if you go back, I did reviews on all the Mad Sox games, and I had gameplay footage where I did actually really, really well in Grave Rogue. Today was not that day. And that's okay. It's not always the best day. And I think actually Grave Rogue, no, the 8-bit game, I think that one's free. Actually, here, if I drag this over here, add to stage, you can see he actually used one of my reviews in a thing, but this is madsoxgames.itch.io. Right now, you can get the whole Death Row trilogy for 30% off. Exit 8-bit. I think that one's free. Grave Rogue, the final version, is $4. And there's another free one here, a retro handheld simulator game. It kind of plays similar to Death Row. Fun game. Super fun games. And I like that link is in my description. And I really like what he does, what Paul does. So absolutely, if you had any interest in any of the games that you saw there, go check him out. Throw a couple bucks his way, or even pick up one of the free games. And in Grave, yeah, in all of those, it's randomly generated, so there is a lot of luck in the Grave Rogue game. Same with Rail of the Gods. That's the one I'm reviewing this week on the channel on Thursday morning. But yeah, I'm sorry we couldn't talk about our Genesis favorites. We're going to do that next week. Hopefully Phil is feeling better. I think, Phil, correct me if I'm wrong because you're still in the chat. I think Dr. Scott's going to join us for that one. So that should be a lot of fun. It's always fun when Scott's on, somebody who talks at least as much as I do. But I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. I will be streaming some gameplay again this Saturday. And of course, we got a review on Thursday, and I'm working on, I still have a bunch of content from PRGE that I've got to get through. I've got so much stuff coming. So I appreciate you all being here. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time on Mike's Gaming Gala. Bye, guys.